Do you consent to your contribution interview being included in the project called Battlefront about campaigning in particular about airbrushing? This may be used on the web or television or on Channel 4's channels and internationally in any media.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on airbrushing?
Well, I actually find it rather disgusting.
Definitely seems to just give out completely the wrong view.
It sort of gives people a false image of what people actually look like.
They see these pictures in magazines and they think, I want to be that skinny, and then they make themselves unhealthy by doing it.
We're just losing perspective of life. We're not here to look all singing, dancing and great. I mean, at the end of the day, the key main thing is what people are like inside, not what they look like on the outside.
Do you think there should be any regulations?
I don't think regulations, but I think people's views should change on it more than anything. It shouldn't be something that people automatically go for instead of just trying to look natural.
To be fair, I'd like to see it just, I wouldn't like to see there being any ban or any regulation on it, because I'd like to think that editors and so on are sensible enough to get it together and think, right, we shouldn't be giving this message to kids because it's not going to have a positive effect.
More needs to be done to reduce how bad the effect is. So not making people so skinny that the general public immediately would become anorexic or bulimic or whatever it is.
So do you think that affects young women these days?
Yeah, I think it does. I've actually got friends that have been affected by this who are actually bulimic, and she actually said to me, pointing at a picture, and said, I want to be that skinny, and I was like, no.
Does it affect you personally at all?
I don't really read that many magazines, but from what you see just on the telly and stuff, yeah, I think it does.
So who do you think it affects the most, women-wise?
Generally the younger, because when you understand how it's done, you sort of look at it in a different way.
Are there any positives, do you think, to airbrushing?
Not really, to be fair. That I can think of.
I suppose, in a way, helping women on the covers of magazines to look their absolute best with a bit of computer technology, it gives all the readers something to aspire to.
Is there anyone that you aspire to be like?
Not really media-wise, just sort of healthy and happy as anything.
I've got a friend who spends hours just looking at the internet to see what he wants to be looking like, and he goes through loads of different websites and he ends up seeing all these airbrushed pictures and thinks, I should look like that.
That's awful.
And he spends ages with his little dumbbell weights, lifting weights to try and look like it. It's so funny, really.
Are you for or against it?
Definitely against.
The way it currently is, I'm against it.
But it's just when you're airbrushing to just get tone and texture into the photo, which isn't originally there, I mean, that's just taking the piss.